Hey everybody, it's Jeff from New York, and today we're in Las Vegas, just off the Las Vegas Strip. We're actually at the Sahara Hotel and Casino. We're going to hop on the monorail today, the Las Vegas monorail, and do a round-trip trip. The monorail is a great way to get around the Las Vegas Strip, and particularly if you're in the northern end of the Strip, which is where we are right now, it's almost a must-do. The Sahara station is the northernmost station. This is where the monorail starts, or finishes, depending upon which way you look at it. Then there's the Westgate Station, the Las Vegas Convention Center Station, the Harrah's Link Station, the Flamingo Caesars Palace Station, Bally's Paris Station, and finally the MGM Grand Station. So you end up from all the way up North Strip here to pretty much as far south on the Strip as you want to go. With convention business picking up, so will the monorail business. Because the monorail stops at the convention center, it'll pretty much take anyone attending a convention either to their property or to a property close to their property within walking distance without the hassle of buses and Ubers and looking for schedules and things like that. Another cool thing about the monorail is that it offers great views of hotels that you just can't appreciate from the Las Vegas Strip, including golf courses and hotel swimming pools. We'll appreciate those views during our ride today. Hold on tight and come on, let's see everything the Las Vegas monorail has to offer. Okay, so we are southbound, parallel to the Las Vegas Strip, which is to our right. The first station will be the Westgate Hotel and Casino, and there's an announcer on a PA system that pretty much lets you know what the next station is and all the attractions around it. A little hard to understand him with all the background noise, but I will let you know what the announcer is saying as we approach each station. That unfinished tower there on the Las Vegas Strip is the old Fontainebleau. It's the old Fontainebleau which has never been opened yet. Will it ever open? Will it be called the Fontainebleau? Who knows? This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video. And a shout out to Pac-Man, who found Clarice the Miss America crown in my latest Atlantic City video, A Visit to Margaritaville at the Resorts Hotel and Casino. Congratulations, Pac-Man, good eye. So again, as we approach each station, the first one being the Westgate, which we're approaching right now, the announcer guy lets you know what's going on, the attractions in the area. Very hard to pick up on the video, but crystal clear on the monorail, I should say. But taken from the website, this is pretty much what he's saying. The Westgate Las Vegas Resort and Casino is located just a block off the Strip and is the former home to the king himself. Elvis Presley performed at 837 consecutive sold-out shows at the Westgate Las Vegas. The room and suite options are just as impressive. Guests can choose from a variety of room types, including concierge-level rooms and newly remodeled signature rooms. And the recently renovated Westgate Las Vegas Superbook Sportsbook features the world's largest LED video screen with over 400 seats and impressive upgrades. The 25,000 square foot facility is the perfect environment to place all your bets. And here we are at the Las Vegas Convention Center monorail station. The Las Vegas Convention Center is one of the most modern and functional facilities in the world. The 3.2 million square foot facility connects the monorail to more than 100,000 guest rooms on the Strip. The Convention Center is well known among industry professionals for its versatility. Off in the distance, you can see the Wynn and Encore hotels and casinos. In the back lot that we're looking at here is actually the maintenance area for the golf course that belongs to the Wynn and Encore. We'll get a better look at the golf course when the monorail bears right. We can also get a peek at all the storage that the Wynn and Encore do back here as well for the hotels and casinos, including lots of marble and tiles and cement fixtures and things like that, all kept back here, ready for whenever it's needed. Even trees, shrubs, and tropical plants are placed back here. Should something on the property die, it can be immediately replaced. They even have a huge patch of sod back here should a little piece of grass on the property have to be replaced, or perhaps on the golf course. Also, coming up shortly on the left-hand side will be the MSG Sphere, which is yet to be completed. I believe it's going to be completed in 2023, a little over a year. It's going to be a venue like no other venue in the world. I can't wait to visit that once it opens and bring it to you guys in a video. Speaking of videos, it goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. All these hotels and casinos and attractions have their own videos here on the New York channel if you want to check them out. Next up here is the Harrah's and Link monorail station. See, it doesn't take long at all to get from the northernmost end of the strip down to the main area. The monorail website says, here you'll find the Link Hotel and Casino, the Link Promenade, and Harrah's. The hotel, dining, and entertainment options here are abundant to Las Vegas monorail riders. Where else can guests enjoy food and music under the lights of the high roller observation wheel? Mark this station down as a must-do. And with a blink of the eye, we're at the Flamingo and Caesars Palace monorail station. It doesn't really connect to Caesars Palace, it's across the street, but it's a short walk. Let the monorail connect you to the heart of the Las Vegas Strip. The Flamingo is an oasis featuring some of your favorite Las Vegas performers. Stroll over to Caesars Palace, one of the largest and most luxurious locations on the Strip. The hotel also has the Flamingo Wildlife Habitat with Chilean flamingos, African penguins, ducks, swans, pheasants, quail, turtles, koi, and yes, goldfish. As you guys know, I love the Flamingo Habitat, and every time I walk past it on the Las Vegas Strip, I just have to walk into it and just take a few moments, take a deep breath, and relax from the hectic Las Vegas Strip. Next up is the Paris, Las Vegas, and Bally's monorail station. Step off the monorail and step into another world, the romance and excitement of Paris right here in Las Vegas. Let Paris, Las Vegas share the beauty found in the City of Lights. Also, the classic style of Vegas is emulated perfectly by Bally's Las Vegas. Guests won't want to miss the Sterling Brunch, a go-to for over 30 years. Side note by Jeff from New York, that Sterling Brunch has yet to open since the pandemic. And don't forget to take that elevator ride to the top of the Eiffel Tower experience. It soars 50 stories into the sky. Its observation deck offers spectacular views of the Las Vegas Strip and surrounding Las Vegas Valley. And here we are at our final stop, the MGM Grand monorail station. It only took us about 10-15 minutes to get all the way from the northern end of the strip to the southern end of the strip here at the MGM Grand. The website says, let the Las Vegas monorail take you where entertainment is king. The MGM Grand takes the food and fun of Las Vegas seriously. From the biggest international DJs to celebrity chefs, the MGM Grand is one bet you can count on. I was parched and ran out of water in my backpack, so I bought this Pepsi at a vending machine, $5. As I said earlier in the video, we're going to do a round trip on the monorail today, but you do have to get off at the end of the run, whether it's here at the MGM Grand or up north at the Sahara. They sanitize the cabs, and you must get off and get to the other side of the station, which is just a couple feet away, and hop on your return trip there. All those pools and that lazy river belong to the MGM Grand, which is where I stayed my last trip to Las Vegas. Those three towers off in the distance are called the Signature here at the MGM Grand, and they're a hotel and spa that features all suite rooms. This pool belongs to Bally's Hotel and Casino, and that's the Blue Cafe in the background. If you're wondering about ticket prices for the Las Vegas Monorail, it's $5 for a one-way ride. If you plan on doing more than a one-way ride during your visit, you can get a one-day pass for $13, a two-day pass for $23, and it goes on and on. You save more the more days you buy. Again, much cheaper, and a lot of people would say a lot more convenient than an Uber. As you guys know, I'm a mass transit kind of guy, and I really do like the convenience of the monorail and the other Las Vegas trams around here, as well as the Deuce bus and everything like that. The only time I'll take an Uber is at night if I feel my safety is in question. Then I'll definitely take an Uber. And as far as renting a car, I did that once. The cost was crazy high, and I hardly used a car, and you have to pay for parking as well. So my next visit is going to be at the Palazzo, which is, I think, coming up in March, and they do have free parking there. The only time I'll rent a car is if I am going far from the center of Las Vegas, say to the Grand Canyon or something even within, over a half an hour or so. Then I'll rent a car for the day, because that seems to be a lot more cheaper than an Uber. And I might do that in an upcoming trip to visit some places further away from the Strip. It does pay to rent a car for a day or so if you're going to do that, and if you have free parking. But other than that, I'm just a mass transit kind of guy, and I enjoy it. The monorail is air conditioned, the windows are tinted, and it's very comfortable. And that's it. I don't think it took me more than 15 minutes to get from the MGM Grand, the most southern end of the Strip, to the Sahara, the most northern end of the Strip, and that includes stops along the way. What do you think about the monorail? Did you ever take it? If you did, leave a comment below. Leave your thoughts about what you thought about it. And if you didn't, would you take it in the future? Let us know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.